Well, hey there, folks. How you doing? I thought we would have a little fun tonight instead of talking about interesting subjects like UFOs and cold fusion, remote viewing, and crop circles. I thought we would do a little guitar here for you. So I'm going to play some songs for you. Some of them are original and some of them are, I'm going to do some Irish stuff. How about that? Because we've all been going through some kind of weird and stressful times, and I hope you're making the most of it. I hope you're staying safe and healthy wherever you are. It's very important that we take all these precautions, and it looks like maybe we're through the worst part of this crazy time in our history. So you got to do the best that you can to stay sane, and this is how I stay sane, is I like to play guitar here. So thanks for watching. Now, I don't know where these songs come from. I gotta tell you, sometimes it's just all the things we talk about on this channel, Opening Minds, and the discussions we've had. At the end of the day, there's something magical in the universe, the multiverse, because sometimes, for me, songs just come out of nowhere. And it's like Leo Kottke once said, you just kind of, they're in the air there, and you just kind of grab them. Hey, Thomas, how you doing? Great to have you here tonight. These songs combine, you just kind of grab them. And, hey, Sleuth, how you doing? We're going to do some songs here. I got this guitar tuned in Dadgad. This is D-A-D-G-A-D, and this is my Irish Loudon guitar from Northern Ireland. And I gotta tell you guys, this guitar got damaged about 2 years ago during Halloween. I put it in the back of an Uber car going to Mom's in New York, and the guy had a lot of stuff in the trunk, and I kind of pushed the trunk down, and it was a soft shell, and it crushed the top of this. It took them 2 years to do it right, to fix it, and 9 coats of lacquer 1 month apart, and it looks like new again. You can't see anything happened. 2 years. I just got it back last January or so. So this is the Loudon guitar, and it's a very nice guitar for all sorts of songs. So I'm gonna play you guys. Hey, Donald, Archaic, how you doing? I don't play mandolin, Thomas. It's just guitar. So, does it sound okay over there? Now, I gotta tell you, I got the rig hooked up. I got a little bit of amplification, a little bit of delay to fill it in a little bit. When we did this 2 weeks ago or so, it was just the acoustic, but this is a little bit of amplification in the back. So, the first song I'm gonna do for you guys, this is called Milkhill. And I don't know, this song just came out of being over in the UK with the crop circles, and forever these songs. Okay, thanks, Donald. Sounds good. And thank you. Yeah, got some good bass here. Got this guitar in 1995, so you got a tune to Dead. Yeah, this first one's an original one. This is Milkhill. It's kind of my feeling of being out in the crop circles in the 90s, and the magic of the whole thing. And yeah, Sleuth, you should try this tuning, D-A-D-G-A-D. Even Jimmy Page used this tuning once when he played Black Mountainside. He called it White Summer. Remember that one? That was on Zeppelin 1, but that's actually a Burt Jansch tune called Black Mountainside. It's actually a traditional Irish tune. Remember that one? Yeah, that wasn't dead yet. So this first one's called Milkhill, and here we go. Yeah, who's counting? Here we go, Milkhill. Milkhill. All these songs are recorded, by the way. You can openingmindsmusic.com. That's where you can listen to these samples. Links to my SoundCloud page. Yeah, so thank you. Thanks, Donald. Thanks, Snotty. No, it's true. Nylon strings sound different, Sleuth. It's just different, and this is what you get for practicing something for 40 plus years. Yeah, it's really nice about alternating bass. It has that kind of traveling feeling, Sleuth, so you're definitely right on there. So, here, yeah. Sleuth says she's picturing... Let's add that to the broadcast. Yes. That's right. You know, when we talk about all this other stuff, RV and multi-dimensions, we're talking about going to kind of right brain communications, and this is like almost pure right brain here. So it's really nice to see it in action. When we get both hemispheres working together, that's when it's really cool. Before I go to the next song, I will tell you, I did bring this guitar to Ireland once. Way back in 1997, this guitar had been in Boulder, Colorado here for a long time, and very dry here, you know, in the winter. It developed some cracks. I called Loudon USA. They said, it needs to, we can't do anything for it. It needs to go back to the factory, Belfast, Northern Ireland. This is the late 90s, right? And I called them. They said, you gotta bring it over here. We'll leave it, give it some humidification stuff. So it was the first year I went over to visit the crop circles. And when I was done with the tour with Ron Russell, that was the year that Coke Snowflake showed up near Silbury Hill, that six-sided fractal star. A lot of other great painters. I rented a car, drove over to Northern Ireland, dropped it off, stayed in Belfast for a few days, got to talk to lots of folks there. That's when the Troubles were still going on. It was very interesting talking to people there and finding out how much they wanted that to be over. That's the message I got. And I used to live in Ireland as a kid. My dad worked there in the 60s, so I spent 6 months there as a 3-year-old. I guess that's where this sound kind of sunk in. And 3 months later, they send the guitar back, and they said, all we did to it is leave it. We left it by an open window by the Irish Sea for 3 months, 24/7 behind a gated window. When I got the guitar back, shipped it back by UPS, $275 from Northern Ireland back to Colorado. It was perfect. All the cracks had gone away. It sounded really good. So yes, Sleuth, humidification was the answer, and now I keep it in a room with a lot of humidity. So that's it. So this guitar went back again in Northern Ireland, and kind of fun, huh? So this next song, you may have heard this before. I recorded this last year when I was camping out in the Northwest. This is called Coyote Boogie. Wrote this song for the coyotes up there, and I discovered that coyotes are musical animals because when I would play my guitar out there at night, these coyotes would sing back when I was done. They'd kind of interact a little bit. And it was amazing. I realized that coyotes are not only they're intelligent, they're musical. Maybe that's why the Native Americans had so much respect for them, the tricksters, But they could do it. So this is called Coyote Boogie. All right, here we go. All right. That was the Coyote Boogie. Hope you liked that one. Yeah. Yeah, dust it off. There's nothing like this. Jimmy P. Okay, I gotta tell you guys, my first concert ever was Led Zeppelin. I'm not kidding, 1977. I was 14 years old. My brother took me to Madison Square Garden, and my first, real concert was Led Zeppelin. There was Jimmy Page, so it's kind of, I think it rubbed off a little bit. My second concert was Leo Kottke. That's what happened to me. Jimmy Page, Leo Kottke. That's when I was a teenager, so. Yeah, so thanks. Yeah, all right. So I am going to play you, these are more traditional songs. This is the stuff that sunk into my blood when I was 3 years old in Dublin, okay? I think you're going to like this. These are two reels. This is called the Flax and the Bloom and the Pure Drop. I heard these first from Pierre Bensoussan, the French finger picker, who I was lucky enough to spend a couple of weeks with in 1998. He was giving a classes out, where he lived east of Paris, on his farm there, and I spent a couple of weeks out there studying with him. So, you know what he called me? The doubling dude from Colorado. He had, Pierre, if you're listening, he didn't like this alternating bass style. Now, I learned this alternating bass from Mom. She taught me when I was a teenager. This sound you hear. You're doing the treble and the bass. He had kind of been raised in this classical tradition where you should never use the same finger twice in a row. So he called me the doubling dude. I think it was an insult. From Colorado. How about that? Well, let's see what you think of this, Pierre. This is Flax and the Bloom and the Pure Drop. Traditional Irish stuff. Yeah, what do you think about that? So Sleuth wants to know, did he teach you that hammer? You know, he had this book. Back then, before we had ebooks, we had physical books. You can go to you'd go to the music store and learn how to play like someone. Led Zeppelin had their Led Zeppelin Complete, right? And had all the fingerings. We'll do some Led Zeppelin another time. It's just the way the song goes. You know, I just practiced it for 30 years, and that's what happened. It's just the style here, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, while we're in the Irish mood. Thank you, Archaic. You know, this is what keeps me sane every day. So, and it's so nice to have this guitar back after a couple of years. Because no matter how difficult things can be sometimes, there's something about music that just pulls you through, right? We're all going through a very challenging situation right now, and whatever is going on in your life, somehow this music, it's like magic, you know, and it's the universe telling you that everything's going to be okay. That's the way I look at music. Because when you're doing it, it's a little bit like RV. You don't know who's doing it. I mean, it's almost like you're just catching up. You're following it. Hey, I actually think, guys, this is kind of like a channeling state, personally. A mild channeling state. Because you're sort of watching yourself, and it's just sort of coming through you. And no one knows how it actually happens. So here is 2 Irish jigs. I think these are jigs. Merrily Kissed the Quaker and Cunla. You may have heard Planksty played this song. This is another kind of the Irish supergroups. Planks, do you remember them? They played these songs. Hey, thanks, Sleuth. I appreciate that. Super chat. I just figured out what that was the other day. What is this? Thank you. Archaic, this is Dadgad. This is not G. We did G when I played last time, and I was meaning to play a little sooner for you guys. It just, you know, so many things kept coming up. But this is Dadgad. Look it up. D-A-D-G-A-D. Open G is another tuning. So. Yeah, you know, we're all getting... I'm saying, guys, you know, Archaic's saying that it's a different situation with the virus. He's kind of enjoying it in some ways. I mean, a lot of people are really, you know, it's really tough. But some of us are getting time to do things we haven't done in a while, and we may never have anything like this again, so make the most of it if it doesn't get you, all right? Okay, so this is Merrily Kissed the Quaker in Cunla. Hey, what do you think about that? Thanks very much, guys. Appreciate that. Yeah. I actually have never recorded this one and the previous one. But if you go to SoundCloud, look me up, you'll see a lot of songs that I've recorded are up there. You can listen to them for free. And, of course, openingmindsmusic.com. So, dadgad. Okay, let's finish it off with one more. This is for one of my dogs. This is songs for Jasper. Did you ever have a dog that just likes to run and run and run? It's a beautiful thing, huh? This is called Running Man. All right, let's do it. Yes, we need a Guinness. Sounds like a good idea. Well, folks, hope you enjoyed that. Stay well wherever you are. Thanks a lot. Hey, Gray, thanks for listening. Thank you, Super, for showing up. And yeah, for some of you, it's pretty early or pretty late, depending where you are. Thanks, Johnny. Sergio, hey, nice to hear from you. Thanks a lot, guys. And it was really fun doing this, so we'll do this again sometime soon. Of course, we're going to have a lot of more interesting videos. I have a feeling we're really going to start cracking this thing soon. You know, sometimes it takes a real disturbance like we're seeing right now with our health situation to crack open the whole paradigm. You know, it takes a real blow. Sometimes that's what has to happen, and I'm pretty confident it's going to be happening soon, right? Because sometimes the people in charge don't know what they're doing. It's pretty clear. So, hey, thanks a lot, Archaic. Thank you, Super. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks very much. This is a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this. I'm going to keep it going for a little longer so you guys can keep chatting. And let's see. Thanks again for watching. And we will... Someone's in Scotland. Wow, somebody is up awfully late. Thanks a lot, Ricky. Oh, thanks for listening, Cuz. Yeah, it was pretty fun with George Norrie, wasn't it? I thought he did a really good job with it. We covered a lot of topics. It's pretty short now. There's a lot more commercials than there used to be when I did it with Art Bell all those years ago. You actually used to have like 25 minutes per segment, and now it's like 20 minutes. Is that what you guys thought? Really, you got to really compress those sentences to get everything in. Man, all those topics. Man, oh man. All right, night, folks. Stay well wherever you are, and we will be talking again to you soon. Take care for now, and bye-bye.